Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Today our group will present about the Grab company. Before start the presentation, let me introduce our group member that is Muhammad Luqman, Muhammad Aiman, Muhammad Ali Fekal, Nur Syafika and Nur Alia.
In just 6 short years, we've evolved from a service that lets you book rides into one that connects multiple areas of your life. So you can commute, eat, make deliveries and pay seamlessly through one app. This is the future of Grab.
First, company background. The Grab Holding Incorporated is a technology company based in Singapore. The company's core business is Grab Taxi, Grab Food and Grab Pay. The company offers the food delivery, transportation and digital payment services via the mobile apps. The Grab Holding Incorporated company that also operates the other service via the app, including Grab Transport for the taxi, private car, motorcycle and ride-sharing services, Grab Food for the food delivery, Grab Mart for essential delivery, Grab Express for the parcel delivery, Grab Pay for the online payments, Grab Insure for the insurance, the Grab Reward for the reward program and Grab Gifts for the gift card. The company was founded by two Malaysians and started in 2012 as the My Taxi app based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It expanded the next year as a Grab Taxi. It has since expanded into the other service following the Super Apps model. In 2014, the company headquarters moved to Singapore and renamed itself to just Grab. The idea of creating a taxi booking mobile app for the Southeast Asia, Anthony Tan first got the idea while he was studying at the Harvard Business School. He wants to make taxi rides safer in Malaysia, so he and his partner Tan Hu Lin launched the My Taxi app in Malaysia in 2012. My Taxi was started with an initial grant of $25,000 from the Harvard Business School and Anthony Tan's personal capital. My Taxi was rebranded as a Grab Taxi in 2013 and the company started to expand to the other countries in the region including Thailand, Singapore and Philippines. A year later, Grab Taxi launched operation in Vietnam and Indonesia while also launching the personal car service as a Grab Car. The company also rebranded again to the Grab in 2016. In 2018, the Grab Food was launched for the providing fast and easy food delivery services to spoil the food to the customer. Next, company organization structure. This part shows the company organization structure of Grab Holding Incorporated start by Chief Executive Officer and at Head of Expansion Region.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Syafika binti Mahri. Number matric cards 2021609414. I will continue the company biggest challenges in the current era. First and foremost, the challenges that faces by Grab company is highest taxes. All Grab drivers are required to file income taxes. It deals with Grab drivers and employee relations on tax issues. Grab drivers must pay the highest taxes to become employees. Also, during the pandemic season, many workers under Grab companies were affected with a small source of income or customers because at the time the country was facing the Malaysian Movement Control Order or PKP to prevent more transmission to workers. By raising fares or charges to customers, employee can cover any losses in the past and can pay taxes to the company. Next, the risk of being Grab driver. All Grab drivers face risk, but the factor that contributes most to crashes and death appears to be experienced. Employees also face a very high risk of COVID infections as they have to bring or meet with users who use the Grab service face-to-face, and this can be affected in a very high risk of being transmitted to each other. Therefore, infection can occur if the employees themselves or service users do not practice strict SOP such as wearing a face mask or personal hygiene in order to prevent infection from occurring among themselves. Number 3 is status of drivers. One of the biggest challenges faced by Grab is the status of being Grab drivers. They should be classified as employees or independent contractors. Most Grab drivers prefer to be independent contractors because they can work when they want for as many hours as they want, and they can quit anytime that they want. It maintains that it is a technology company and its sole function is to connect drivers and passengers. This worked out well for the company where Grab's application can start operating with new rules where SOP compliance is tightened, such as the drivers required to take 2 doses of vaccines and wear a face mask. They may be so, the other Grab drivers are upset and frustrated about being treated as independent contractors with their working conditions and their earning that effectively often amount to less than minimum wage since COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Muhammad Ifahkal bin Asmiza and my metric number is 2021627562. All we know that most workplaces have the ethical issue. Therefore, I will discuss about the ethical issue for the Grab company. Firstly, safety of passengers and drivers. Several public transportation drivers, like those who work for Grab, had been charged with sexual crime on passengers. The lack to do a true background check before hiring the drivers was a major cause of these tragic incidents. The corporation has not provided any specific parameters or rules for becoming a Grab driver. Various Grab drivers has been charged with comparable offences such as rape, sexual harassment, verbal harassment, stalking and so on. Because of these ethical difficulties, Grab's image has suffered greatly in a lot of countries. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the safety of passengers who use the Grab service is also affected because the virus is easily spread, which also make passengers afraid to use the service if the Grab driver does not prioritize strict about the SOP to prevent transmission. Next, we go to the privacy issue. Grab had been accused of using smartphone app to keep track of their user. The corporation used a tracking system called GoodView to keep track of its user. With this, they may access the customer contacts and send an advertisement about their service. In addition, users who use the service need to scan the application for MySejahtera code that provide in advance instructed by superior because it is one of the standard operating procedure, and this causes service user data records to be obtained to the employers who provide a Grab service. Therefore, users of service privacy can be abused if they are irresponsible and unethical employers. After that, unethical leadership. Finance may drive unethical leadership, which entails harming others in order to increase profits. It may occur when the leader fails to consider the consequence of an action on the various stakeholders involved. Some leaders are unconcerned about their subordinate employees' well-being in numerous areas, such as employer safety or sources of revenue collected while operating during the pandemic season, which can have a negative impact on individual and taint the organization's leader's image. Last but not least, driver exploitation. The root problem is multifaceted, and it is widely acknowledged that the core issue for the Grab is to strike a balance among ride affordability and driver profits. However, there is a systematic failure in Grab's concept if the driver is unable to make ends meet and earn just enough to pay costs. Some drivers also were working 6 days a week, all day and night, and going back home on Sunday to meet their family just to earn a living, because during pandemic the period of operation for public transport is between 6 AM to 12 midnight, and the area of operation is within the district only issued by the authorities. So that's all for my sharing for the ethical issue that face in Grab. Thank you.
Next, the effort taken by the leadership in the organization to deal with the challenges that arise. Firstly, expanding GrabMart and delivery service. Expand GrabMart and a Grab assistance service to encourage customer easier access to daily necessity items. By supporting marketing activity, this will generate revenue and fast establish an internet presence. Furthermore, using the Grab application will help a local food company expand and encourage community to support them. As a result, the ability of earning opportunity for delivery partner on the Grab platform will expand. For example, in Malaysia, Grab launched the Grab Food Small Business Program to assist a small business in the trying to adapt to increasing demand for delivery service. This includes a Grab online shop as a solution to assist small business in creating their own branded website as an additional sales channel. Secondly, Grab provides financial assistance schemes and insurance coverage. The COVID-19 pandemic spread as interrupted company activity in the country all over the world, which affect individual, society, business, and the global economy. Therefore, the insurer must be responded quickly to the crisis to prevent the decline in revenue of the business. Grab provide COVID-19 insurance coverage to cover loss of income for driver and delivery partner in Myanmar, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, and the Philippines. For instance, Grab has been providing a one-time payment to the driver and delivery partner who have to undergo quarantine or medical treatment for COVID-19. In some markets, medical assistance is also provided to affected partner. In Malaysia, driver and delivery partner who test positive for COVID-19 or are in the quarantine receive one-time financial support, voucher for the active driver and delivery partner to help with daily household expenses that can be used on most Grab service, such as reciting their food and purchasing vital food and grocery goods. Besides that, Grab executive will take pay cut of up to 20% to help business and their partners weather the worst effect of the pandemic. Employees of a Grab are also donating to help fund this approach. Thirdly, establish a Grab Protect for driver and delivery partner. Grab distribute hand sanitizer, car disinfectant spray, and more than 1 million masks for driver and delivery partner regionally for protection against the virus COVID-19. After that, they educate the partner to check their temporary daily and get medical help if they are unwell. Furthermore, account of a partner and passenger who admit they are ill will be temporarily suspended until they present medical proof confirming they are free of COVID-19. It will prevent the exposure of risk of spread COVID-19. Grab also introduced contactless delivery to reduce contact between the customer and delivery partners, which is confining Grab ride to no more than 2 passengers at a time. Passengers are also recommended to sit in the back seat to reduce a contact-related risk. Other than that, Grab adjusted net sales. Adjusted net sales is a fundamental safety state for major key resources of Grab business sector, as the company adjusts its revenue by using customer incentive and excess driver purchase incentive. These non-IFRS financial indicators are used by a Grab for financial and operational decision making, as well as evaluating a period-to-period comparisons. The non-IFRS financial evaluations estimate as net loss including interest income, other income, income tax expenses, fair value changes on investment, and legal tax, as well as regulatory statement provisions. Lastly, privacy notice. Grab apps and service system employ best in the cloud security protocol to protect user account, transaction information, e-wallet, and personal data. No customer or partner will feel uncomfortable while using a Grab service. This is because Grab is always on standby to provide a safe and smooth journey. For example, Grab provides Grab PIN and security email alert to protect any transaction, as well as when a device change has occurred or new social account is connected. A notice is sent to the user email address. In addition, they have the Fair Play program, which is the platform the Grab users are encouraged for reporting and suspicious activity within the Grab community, like rape, sexual harassment, verbal harassment, stalking, and so on. Therefore, the customer safety is guaranteed.
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Muhammad Lukman Hakim Zaini. Today I will present for my part, which is company's corporate social responsibility and its impact towards society. I have list 6 of them, which is bringing small business online, partner training and upskilling opportunities, help person with disabilities, greenhouse gas emission, reducing our carbon footprint, sustainable packaging solution. For the first, bringing small business online in 2020, Grab worked with a range of traditional offline businesses such as wet market, warung, food courts, outdoor bazaar, and small food stall to go online. For its impact, as a result of our effort to digitize traditional businesses, 33% of GrabFood merchants recently surveyed said they come online for the first time through the Grab platform, which nearly half of them coming online in that year. For the second is partner training and upskilling opportunities. In 2020, more than 1.7 million driver partners completed training programs facilitated by Grab. By offering training programs via different modalities, they are ready to offer our partners a large of type of courses to satisfy their needs, enabling them to be taught new skills and improve their livelihoods. Grab offered over 30 different training programs delivered online and offline for our driver partner. For example, English communication. For the next is help person with disabilities. In 2020, Grab's program Break the Silent initiative that reduces barriers for the hearing and physically impaired to return on board as driver partners reach out our state goal of doubling the amount of partners with disabilities on their platform. As a part of the program, eligible merchant partners receive tools to assist them start on the GrabFood and a reduced commission rate to urge them started on this journey of the digitalization. PWDS community can increase their income and productivity with help from Grab and other NGOs. Grab not to forget the disabilities community. For the next greenhouse gas emission, for the short form GHG, in 2020, Grab conducted a baseline inventory study for Scope 1 from fuel consumption and refrigerant, and Scope 2 and Scope 3. They compromise the corporate office footprint across 11 countries and their regional operation, which include our main businesses segment in 8 countries. The emission figures were calculated in line with an internationally recognized carbon accounting framework. We know from the coronavirus is make the air is not healthy for much, and the Grab have thinking of the program for reducing the quality of the air. And for the next is reducing our carbon footprint. Grab use AI, which is a technology for algorithmic batching of a hyper batching where we group food or grocery orders together by proximity for the max delivery efficiency, and also lunch share mobility solution in a country like GrabShare, a postal car pooling booking service for passengers, and GrabHitch, a carpooling booking service which enables drivers aside from Grab's driver partners who join up through the Grab platform. In this social responsibility, the Grab make a vehicle which doesn't use fuel enough, just use the electric vehicle for for the Grab partners and merchants to sell their own product. Electric vehicles are our greatest opportunity to cut back our carbon footprint, as they not only emit less gas but also reduce air particulate pollution. The transition to electric vehicle has several barriers, namely a lack of electrical vehicle charging infrastructure, and today Grab is one in all leading electric vehicle and hybrid operators in C. For the last part, sustainable packaging solution. Grab Foods operation are where Grab has the most material wasted related impact, as majority of Grab Food merchant partners use single-use plastic to pack food for delivery. They have taken steps to reduce single-use plastic on their platform and continue to seek out sustainable solution to address. For example, encourage our food merchant partners to switch to eco-friendly, use technology to prompt green behavior from customers, and help our fruit merchant partner and consumers embrace the circular economy by opting for reusable packaging. That is from me. Thank you. For the last part of this presentation, which is conclusion. Grab is incredibly popular in the Southeast Asia and is used by a large number of people. Grab management skill and roles are an important attribute of an organization that can motivate employees to cooperate to achieve goals, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. And Grab companies require innovation and creativity in maintaining consistency of product of development, such as Grab make an electric vehicle and thinking a sustainable packaging solution. Grab should also conduct a cost analysis and take into consideration the cost of drivers training and other travel expenses. Grab have made 30 different types of program, and actually which of them is free. We know Grab want to help the Grab's partner and merchants. Lastly, Grab should work to improve the quality of its service. Customer service that responds quickly is one of the offerings that customer needs. That's it from us. Thank you.